For the last 2 years, Mythic Quest has been teasing this character, the Masked Man, and they keep saying they're going to reveal him, but they haven't done so yet. And the public is getting pretty restless about this. So in episode 2, the creative team has a meeting to figure out what they're exactly going to do about the Masked Man. Brad figures this is a great time to unveil the Masked Man and tie him in with his casino that he's building, but Poppy is totally against the casino. She just thinks it's a complete money grab and has nothing really to do with the actual game itself. And their argument about this leads to Poppy saying, we don't need the casino and we don't need you. To which Brad says, okay, and he walks out. So the rest of the meeting is imploring Ion and CB to let them know who the Masked Man is, and they said years ago that they had an idea of who it would be, but they don't, and they come clean about this. Their meeting is interrupted, however, by Joe, who comes in and says, we have a problem, because she took it upon herself to send Pootie Shoe a meme basically telling him to kill himself, and he's not too happy about that, and he just told his 10 million subscribers about this. It's just not the best look when you tell a 14-year-old kid to go kill himself, so now he's rethinking if he even wants to play the game or not, and that's a problem for Ion. So he tells her, go de-escalate the situation, and the group continues to talk about what to do about the Masked Man. But shortly after that, their meeting is once again interrupted by Joe, who says that Pootie has made a new video. And in this video, Pootie says, well, they won't reveal who the Masked Man is, I'll reveal who Ion Grimm is. Did you know he even sued his own father? And Ion is shocked about this and says, who even told him about that? And Joe says, well, I did, because it's such a badass thing to do. And he says, I didn't sue my own dad. I countersued him because he was trying to take my company from me. And Joe goes, oh, okay, so then your dad's a badass. But Ion says, no one's a badass in this situation, Joe. But the story about Ion and his dad have given CB an idea about who the Masked Man could be. The Masked Man can be the father of a new character, a new hero. And Ion goes, so basically just like Star Wars. But CB's never seen Star Wars. Don't get me wrong. He knows what Star Wars is, but the 70s were so hazy, he never saw it. Ion likes the idea and says, okay, now we need a Death Star, but CB has no idea what that is. So to get him up to speed, Ion and CB go and head off to watch the movie. At this point, David has noticed that Brad has literally picked up all of his items and left the office. And while Poppy's all for this, when they get to work the next day, everybody notices that Brad has opened up their entire store for free. He's also taken it upon himself to send all the coders home, saying that if Brad's not there, well, then they can't pay for you guys either, so just go home. So at this point, Brad is giving out free items to his players, and they have no coders to fix that issue because he sent them home, and now Poppy and David are freaking out a little bit. They're trying to get in touch with Brad, but do so in a way that doesn't admit that they actually need him, which is the problem. And while figuring out how to do this, they notice that he's actually in a meeting with Ion and CB, and they head on in there, and initially they start screaming at him until he reveals that he reinstated all of the prices and put it back to the way it was. And in that meeting, they came to an agreement where the casino will be called the Masked Man's Hall of Games and Chance. They will also unveil a new character called the White Knight, and it is set that the Masked Man and the White Knight will eventually fight. The Masked Man's identity will be revealed at the casino, so it's really a win-win for everybody, and they need to get on this casino project quickly. Thank you for watching this recap. If you do not see the next one up in the corner right there on the end screen, don't worry, it'll be up shortly. Please consider following the channel. That'd be cool. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't, there's a thumbs down button for a reason.